Yes.
So freshman Congresswoman paulina-luna wrote on Twitter that she's concerned that the FBI informant in the Biden bribery scheme fears he will be killed if unmasked. Can you confirm whether or not that's true, and also just your personal thoughts on it?
I don't know about that particularly. Obviously, the members of the committee have been much more involved in the whistleblowers. We have heard some alarming reports about the concerns that some of these whistleblowers that are coming forward are expressing, some of the abuse and harassment they've been getting from the agencies.
That was House Majority Leader Steve Scalise out of Louisiana responding to a question about this tweet from Representative paulina-luna, who is a member of the House Oversight Committee. She alleged that the FBI is afraid that the informant accusing President Joe Biden of having been involved in a criminal bribery scheme with a foreign national while vice president could be killed if unmasked. When reached for additional comment, Luna told Fox News Digital that the FBI's worries were alarming and scary. Meanwhile, House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer and the FBI did not immediately respond to Fox's request for comment. Now, before I continue, you should know that it's not just freshman members of Congress who are running with this "the informant will be killed" thing. Veteran politicians are taking it a step further.
If it's a drug mule, you want to protect the identity because the drug dealers will murder him. That's a pretty good reason.
Sure.
One would hope Joe Biden is not going to murder this informant. So the reasons of protecting a witness from violence, from the target of whatever it is the informant is passing on, should presumably be less.
One would hope Joe Biden is not going to murder this informant, according to Ted Cruz. So it's not just that someone may be killed. Biden would put a hit out on this human. And please forgive me, a person who doesn't see himself as a journalist, but others do because I have this job and I use a fake news anchor sign off at the end of each of my videos, which doesn't help. But I should be providing you with detailed information about FBI sources, informants, whistleblowers, they were missing, couldn't be found, an FD 1023 form, and so on. But I gotta point out what seems to be contradictions here. The same people who refer to Joe Biden as Sleepy Joe, saying he has dementia, and using the fact that he falls a lot as proof that he's too old to run the country. But they make him out to be a mob boss? How can it be both? Look. I'm a fake news anchor, so let me be clear. The left does this to Republicans all the time. I know I do. I mean, right now, they're whining that Trump has been indicted on federal charges like it's Biden going after political opponents, even though they've been chanting "lock her up" to Hillary for years now. They investigated her. If they could have put her away, they would have. While we're at it, if they could have brought charges against Obama for wearing a tan suit or asking for Dijon mustard, they would have. They do this rule of law thing and have this hold them accountable act, but they never do something because they both claim to be tough while also perpetually being victims. If the GOP had proof of politicians ordering hits or offing people or accidents conveniently, strategically, repeatedly happening around people who know too much, they would have presented it already. With that said, where are they getting these ideas from? I mean, I'm not alleging anything. I wouldn't do that. I'm a journalist. I'm not a journalist. You know what I mean. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has a new boyfriend, and good for her. We all need to be loved and respected, including people who dress in drag, like MTG's new boyfriend. The link to that video is in the description below. My content can be found by clicking the Jeff Wiggins hashtag or visiting my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright. And if you didn't know, my architect knows Japanese.